This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
It's your sun power.
This is the 7 a.m. Barbados Today update for Monday, April 7, 2014. I'm Kamar Jordan. We begin this morning with news of a significant fall-off in crime. The Acting Assistant Commissioner, Erwin Boyce, reports that overall crime has dropped 22%, even though murders and aggravated burglaries are up. So far this year, 5 murders have been recorded. That's one more than 2013. And there have been 18 reported cases of aggravated burglary, amounting to a 38% increase. However, the Acting Assistant Commissioner maintains that lawmen have the situation under control and Barbados remains safe. He was speaking at the relaunch of the Neighborhood Watch program yesterday at Atlantic Shores in Christchurch. Staying with news of crime, lawmen are not ruling out foul play, but are treating the death of an elderly man whose body was discovered yesterday as unnatural. The body was found on the premises of the St. Mary's Church in Lower Bridgetown. The spiritual Baptist community is now in mourning following yesterday's passing of patriarch Granville Williams. The 90-year-old founder of the Spiritual Baptist Church in Barbados passed away at his home yesterday afternoon after a prolonged illness. Members of his church say he was a great man who lived every moment for God.
The news is already going to the 3 churches in the United States, and they're likewise their service came to a close when they got the news. Like I said, it's a very, very sorrowful and sad occasion at this time. We knew that this day would come one day, but I guess dying is not the problem. It's how you handle it when you lose a loved one.
He has been a great leader to us. We're different. We're very different. We all know who Dr. Granville was, and he will go on in eternity. He's done his work. The church will position itself to go forward with the work of God, and we will all miss him.
It hit me very hard because I have known him practically all my life. A very, very good man. His body will be going to the grave, but his spirit lives on.
Williams' death came a day after spiritual Baptists across Barbados, the region and internationally, gathered in the country for a Rejuvenation and Revival Day service. On to other news now. Some assurances this morning that freedom of expression will be upheld in Barbados. And it's coming from none other than Prime Minister Frendel Stewart, who acknowledged yesterday that there was a fear among some operatives in the media that their freedom to operate could be restricted. However, the Prime Minister told an Inter-American Press Association meeting that the media has its job to do, and so too does his government.
I should hasten to remind that freedom has never been intended to be understood as the liberty to do what you want. Rather, it was always intended to be understood as the responsibility to do what you ought. With the support of freedom of expression, a responsible press can contribute much to the protection and the promotion of democracy. An irresponsible press can, however, undermine and weaken that democracy.
To sports now, the West Indies have put their World 2020 performance behind them and are now focusing on next year's 50 Overs World Cup. This from coach Otis Gibson as the Caribbean boys prepare to return home following their exit from the tournament that was won yesterday by Sri Lanka. Gibson says he's already putting plans in place so the Windies could compete strongly for the global title. The ICC World Cup is set to run from February 14 to March 29 next year in Australia. Gibson says that with the series against New Zealand, Bangladesh, India and South Africa preceding the World Cup, West Indies have an ideal chance to groom a core of players well in advance.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
It's your sun power.
Over to Trinidad and Tobago, where embattled MP Dr. Glenn Ramdar Singh is denying being at the center of a sex probe. In fact, he's threatening legal action against the Trinidad Express newspaper, which reported the matter. The MP says he has referred the issue to his attorney since the report is misleading, baseless, and without merit. Internationally now, 79 people have been killed in northern Nigeria. Police say gunmen from the Fulani community targeted a meeting of community leaders and vigilante groups. Fulani herdsmen and farmers from other ethnic groups have frequently clashed in Nigeria over land and faith. And that's our 7 a.m. update. Join us again at noon. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Kamar Jordan. Have a fantastic day and we'll see you at noon.
This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
It's your sun